Nightmare. Stream set up. Looks good. Hope y'all are having a good day.
Battery 100%.
Play music.
What's up, Reagan? Thanks for checking out the live. I'm just now getting started. Um, I got a reference photo right here of a hawk flying. And what's up, Roman? Um, I'm gonna be doing the sketch of it first. Hopefully, it turns out cool. But like drawing hawks in flight is very challenging because the insides of their wings, each individual feather, is super detailed. Lamar Jackson, what's up, dude? How we doing? Thanks for checking out the live, y'all. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna be doing some art. I mean, check out the channel first, of course, but I'm just gonna be doing some art tonight. Um, things have been going good lately. Been feeling super creative. So this is actually a commission piece for um, somebody who wanted me to draw him a hawk for him. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. So let's see if I do this correctly. Now I know that you guys probably won't be able to see it that well until I start putting in the pen and ink, but I'm meeting up with this person tomorrow to talk the details, but I thought I'd get a head start on it. What's up, Kiera? But I saw this reference photo of this hawk on Upsplash, I believe, and I love drawing hawks, dude. And it's so daunting. Like taking a look at this wing, I'm just like, dude, I hope I don't screw this up. Cool. That's awesome, dude. Share the live if you feel the need, or if you can. Um, I'll be here a good portion of the evening working on this. Maybe do a couple lives on it. A lot smaller of a paper than what I was using yesterday. And you got this feather coming up in the back. My name is Sean. I like to draw and paint. And YouTube's YouTube's just a good outlet to showcase things that you're interested in. Or just how your day's going, I guess. Oh, there she is. Calamity Jane, what's up, dude? Did you like that short that I made? Like, honestly, after I got done emailing you yesterday, Calamity, I was like on the verge of tears. I was so happy. I'm gonna go to the UPS store. I'm pretty sure the UPS store tomorrow, and I'm gonna ship that off to you. Again, thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Kira. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Not the ones on my hands. I didn't design the ones on my hands. I designed the one on most of the ones on my right arm. My left arm, is covered in birds. Like I have a pelican, I have a black swan, I have an owl perched on the all-seeing eye, I have a hummingbird, and then I have this like, it's a finch, but it's like purple and burgundy. Um, didn't design any of those, but the ones on my stomach I designed, and then that's about it. But it just like w- when you become heavily tatted, you do research on who's going to be tattooing you, and if you see that they're a talented artist and they've been tattooing for long enough, then you're better off just giving them full creative, like just Just give them full creative freedom and you'll probably end up with something really good. I don't know what that means, dude. So like I said, this is just a basic sketch, just to get like the main design of the or of the hawk. But I hardly draw hawks with their wings out, so I hope I get it right. But I think we'll go from there. Maybe have. Yeah, we'll go from there. I think the tail needs to be a little bit bigger though. The tail feathers. What's up, cats? What do you got? Right on, dude. Try and give that wing like that big flapping effect, I guess. But there's so many little tiny details underneath the wing. I think that's what's going to be challenging. What's up, dude? I mean, it's all right. It's just a sketch first. I gotta pen and ink it, man. I gotta put the pen to it, dude. But I appreciate you saying that, dog. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the live. I'm working on some commission work. It's gonna be a hawk. Just working on the sketch right now. But I appreciate you guys checking out the live, dude. I feel like yeah, looks good for now. Laura, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, check out my channel. Like that's mainly what I post on here is artwork stuff. And if you like what you're seeing, subscribe, dude. I'm trying to grow as a channel. I appreciate you saying that though. I still got a ways to go on this, but I appreciate all the kind words. That I don't know. That's a great question. I literally went on to Unsplash and typed in hawk. So I'm just gonna take this paper out so I can move it around. Cool. The beak is so small, both in reference and sketch. Yeah, it's like that's the cool thing about hawks because there's so many different types of breeds that there's there's so many different variations of hawk. Like a red-tailed hawk, bird's huge, dude, and like a kestrel hawk, that bird can literally fit into the palm of your hand, but it's still like its talons are razor sharp. Kind of makes it look more like. Yeah, that's a good call. It does look like a dove, but once once I get into the details of the beak and everything, and like the details in the eye, because a good way that you could tell a hawk like just from looking at a reference photo or an illustration, is the eyes, dude. They always have this stealth, like sinister, like just mean look in their face, which is dope. Like they're ready just to swoop down and catch the tiny mouse or whatever. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, they're beautiful birds. They really are. Thanks for checking out the live, y'all. And what I'm doing here underneath the wing is just creating dark texture because there's really no definition in feathers. There's just shade, kind of. No shade and form. And you just slowly, lightly work your way outward to give it a sense of depth underneath the wing. Excuse me. I went and played 18 holes of golf today. Disc golf, that is. My head hurts. Hi. My head hurts too, dude. Got a headache. Thank you, dude. I appreciate your kind words, man. It's coming together. I just started it, so probably started around like 7:30 or something. I still got long ways to go in it though. I may color it too, so share the live if you can, dude. I'm gonna step away real quick. I gotta go grab some food. I'll be right back though. Thank you, bro. I I appreciate you saying that, man. Starting to starting to get up there for sure. Um, I've got more goals, but like I'd like to get to 400 in the next couple of days. But I don't know, man. Things have just been going pretty good lately. I'm glad to hear that you're using the tips that I was suggesting. You're asking about shading, right? How did it work out for you? Were the tips that I gave you, did they help? That's good. That's good to hear, dude. Right on. Well, guess I'll get back to it then. Oh, excuse me. Cool. Love the hearts. Thank you so much. I love those emojis. How they just dance up the chat. More hearts. Hooray. Excuse me. These sometimes. I mean, like, I mainly just talk about like artwork and shit. Like yesterday on a live stream, I totally really didn't like realize it was happening until it happened. But one of my subscribers came on here and said like, "Hey, how much do you want to sell that piece for?" And we totally networked together and uh, came up with the deal. But I mean, like, do I talk? Do you have a question? Go for it. Ask away. Frida, nice to meet you. I'm Sean. I like to draw. I'm not sure who Shinobu is. What can you draw? You could literally draw anything. If you set your mind to it, you could literally draw anything, dude. As long as you exercise your creative imagination, take a little time and effort to devote to the practice of drawing, you could literally draw whatever you want. You could draw a balloon, you know, coming up out of a body, you know. But what don't you know? Do you do human or animal? Yeah, like literally whatever your imagination tells. Heck yeah, dude. Orlando, that's great advice. As long as you believe it, you can achieve it. Never give up. If you want to draw something, draw it. You don't know what to draw? Um, do a still life, dude. Do a still life of, you know, a vase with some flowers and a apple and some fruit and set up like some type of lighting scenario, like have a 1 point perspective lighting on it so you could get different shades and different light reflections and stuff like that. But honestly, like if you don't know, just go on like a computer or a laptop or look through a friggin' magazine, dude, of just things that you could sketch. And like that that'll not only help you exercise your creativity, it'll help you exercise what it is and how it is you want to learn how to draw. You know, you could literally draw anything, dude. Nothing. Heck yeah, Orlando. That's great advice, dude. Like when I first realized that I wanted to draw and be an artist, I was probably in the 6th grade. Okay. Like I was serious about wanting to like get good at art. And yeah, draw a raccoon, dude. Um, I stayed up super late at my house and I drew a sticker that I had bought that same day over and over and over and over and over again until I got it almost identically correct. And it wasn't even on a sketchbook, dude. It was on a sticky notepad. Like, you know, those sticky notes? Like, I was just literally drawing it. Everyone else was asleep. And, like, literally, Frida, you could draw whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. But I feel you. Sometimes we don't know what we want to draw. And that's one of the hardest things as being an artist. Like, I didn't know what I was going to draw today. Somebody hit me up this morning and said, "Hey, draw me a hawk." And so I said, "Okay." And I'm drawing a hawk, you know? But it's not always like that either. Some days I go into a park with a sketchbook and just draw what I see. It doesn't have to look immaculate. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to look perfect. It's just you're starting to get your hands into the muscle memory of what it feels like to have a utensil in your hand that can leave marks. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing when you think about it because you're creating not only a precious moment that you want to keep forever, because if you think about it this way. You want to know what they did before they had cameras? They painted that shit. They drew that shit out. And sometimes people, to get a portrait done of them, had to sit still in a single place for days, dude. You know, think about that. Like, draw. If you don't know what to draw, still draw. It could be anything. You could literally, like, scribble on a piece of paper. You could take marbles and dip them into paint or ink or something like that and just let them roll around on the paper and then build off of those marks that you just made that with that technique. You know what I'm saying? Like you could literally do anything with art. I hope that helps, Rita. Like if you're inspired to draw something and you don't know what to draw anyways. Turn on the TV, turn on some music that you like, and listen to the lyrics, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the music, and see if that brings on any creative inspiration for you to come up with something unique and original. I don't know. I just like to draw. I love talking about that kind of stuff, though. Super inspiring. That's a good way to look at it, Orlando. For real. Just start drawing random things. Draw a pencil. Draw a pencil sharpener. Draw a cup. Draw whatever you want, dude. My favorite drawing that I've ever done? Uh, Dude, that's a great question, man. I don't think I have one, man. Like, they're all my favorite. But I do have to say this. Over the period of me making art, I love looking back on old sketchbooks that I have, and I want to make a reel of this. Looking back over old sketchbooks and uh, just seeing the growth process, like how 6 years ago I was like this, and I still thought I was good, you know, and then I compare it to yesterday's drawing and I think, how have my styles changed? How have I improved in this area? Or how have I weakened in some areas? Thank you, Layla. I appreciate it. Once again, thanks for checking out the live. I'm gonna be on here for a while, so sorry if you heard me eating, but I had to get some grub in. Hey, Cats, are you there? Cat's Nightmare? Do you know how long the live stream's been going for? Cool. Right on. Thank you, dude. Frida, welcome back. I'm just glad you guys think this is cool. Like, I love talking artwork. I love talking art styles. I love talking and giving motivation on what to draw. I love all that stuff, dude. I could talk about that stuff for hours, dude. You still don't know what to draw. Well, I mean, maybe turn on your favorite movie or something. Yeah, draw a raccoon, dude. Draw a draw a panda bear drinking a soda pop. You did that. Okay. Draw it again. That'd be cool. Leopard cat. It's pretty challenging. Oh man, gotta adjust my chair. Thank you, Thank you, Daily. I appreciate that. Um, if you can share the live. Wow, we got 11 people, dude. What up, everybody? I'm drawing a falcon, or not a falcon, but a hawk. Um, yeah, we got a reference photo right here, and if you like what you see, subscribe. I appreciate that, Daily. Whatever. Thank you. It's probably like 45 minutes worth of artwork. I did the sketch. I wasn't too happy with the sketch, but I'm liking how it's turning out. Like it looks cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the eye because in the reference it's just black. What type of pencils do you use for sketching? For sketching, I use just a basic color pencil, dude. Like it could be any color, preferably lighter. Um, and I don't know. I use a color pencil to sketch because lightly you could still kind of remove it from the paper. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not happy with something, you could still kind of get rid of it. But sketching with a color pencil, my personal opinion, gives you the confidence that you will knock the sketch out in the first time. You know what I mean? Like it just, like when you hold that pencil and you know that it doesn't have an eraser, you just have in your mind, all right, go lightly, my friend. Sketch away and hopefully it comes together. Heck yeah, that's cool. What are you drawing? A fox in the woods. Right on, dude. That's so cool that we're all drawing together. Like if you think about it, like we're all in different parts of the world drawing. That's sick, dude. That's awesome to think about. I'm glad that you guys feel a sense of emotion when, I mean, not even emotion, but like, because you guys are watching my channel, you guys are watching me draw, and you guys decide to pick up a pencil and paper and start drawing along with me. That feels so good. Thanks, guys. Art party online. Woo woo. What's a buddy? Yeah, cats. Art party. Woo. Thanks for checking out the live, y'all. We're doing art on here, talking about art styles and art techniques. So check out the channel. Um, I post stuff mainly about artwork, or share the live if you want. We're just chilling, dude. We're just chilling, talking about artwork, art parties, and stuff like that. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Solaria. I appreciate you saying that, dude. Because like honestly, the artwork that I look at online, like there's some shit that I look at online that is just incredible, dude. Um, yeah, like and I try not to compare myself to that art because I know that there's maybe a chance that I'll get to that level, but there's also maybe a chance that I won't get to that level, and that's why I don't compare myself to it. But I appreciate you saying that my artwork is realistic. I like that's truly thank you, bro. Excuse me. Um, I wanna I wanna thank the subscribers. You guys are the shit. Like that's honestly why I come on here and do these things for you guys. Like if you guys enjoy this stuff, do I ever get art block? Absolutely, dude. All the time, man. Like there's, and I'm just stoked because as of lately, I've been like just so inspired to draw so much, and I've been challenging myself to draw like this drawing right here. This is a challenge because the reference photo that I'm looking at is like super detailed, and I don't have the best picture quality, but it's a challenge because I usually don't draw birds in this format, like with their wings spread open and shit. But like, do I get artist block? Yeah, dude. Like when I first started this channel a couple weeks ago, everyone's like, "You always draw birds. Why do you draw birds so much?" One, I love birds, but birds are just they're so cool. But at the same time, like I know how to draw other animals. It's just I haven't been challenging myself to the point to where I feel comfortable enough drawing those other animals and making it look compelling, you know what I'm saying? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome you said that. Thank you for saying that. That's why I do this stuff. Like if you feel anybody who's watching, if you feel that these lives are inspiring you to do artwork, then that's mission accomplished, dude. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start to do this so people can feel confident in creating. Like anybody can draw, dude. Like truly anybody can draw because like think about it this way. When you were a child, how did your parents occupy you? Like when they didn't want you running around causing a ruckus and all that. They gave you a piece of paper or a coloring book and you sat there not knowing or having a realization or an actualization if you could draw or not, and you colored that thing. Thank you, dude. I will. It amazes me that you only do birds because you would. Emma Lawson, you're welcome, dude. Like, I, I mean, I'm at a young age. I showed my artwork a lot. Um, I kind of stopped doing it once. I don't know. Like, I would show my artwork in bars and like events and stuff like that where alcohol was heavily like the main source of entertainment during these art events, right? And I was trying to get my life together and I got sober. And it was really hard for me to be in those types of environments when showcasing my artwork because everyone's coming up to you just fucking hammered drunk talking like, oh, you're so good and you're so talented and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you have no idea what this took for me to do something like this, but appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, dude. Like, you probably won't even remember me in the morning, so have a good night later. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who that is. But anyways, um, I wanted to get my life together. I want to get sober. Um, my family was starting to get worried about me, so I got sober and just stopped going out, stopped partying, and just drew every day. Like I would draw or paint almost every day. And even when I'm at work or when I'm at a coffee shop or when I'm at even fucking dinner, I will ask the waitress for a napkin and a pen. Can you search up? Um, I will later, Frida. I will later. Lara from Cat's Eye. I'll write that down right now. Lara from Cat's Eye. It's just my system, dude. My iPad updated and it's all wonky now. Lara from Cat's Eye. Gonna check it out. I will check it out, Frida. Anyways, I got sober. And something that helped me get through that sobriety was doing art. And I'm truly thankful for it. You can almost say that art saved my life. I find art is a much better way of expressing yourself. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's another thing, dude. Like you mentioned anxiety and depression. I struggle with a mental illness that I haven't even mentioned on here, and I don't think like I'll keep it to myself, but I have a pretty heavy duty mental illness that they really like there's no cure for it and they really don't know how to treat it. Um, but artwork definitely helps me process that. Like, but I mean, like the way that I even cope with it isn't probably the healthiest way. But I mean, if you have a mental illness out there and you're self-medicating, you probably shouldn't do that because that's just going to accelerate the symptoms that you try to alleviate. How do you draw so good? Just time, dude. I put I put a lot of time into it. Like I don't do anything. I hang out in my room and I draw, you know? I spend time with my family and they all know that I like to do art. So, and like in the downtime, I occasionally read my Bible, you know. I, I like to read books. I like to stay focused on just living a good life. You know, it's all about one day at a time. Like when I went to go grab food, let's just put it this way. No, I'm single. Yeah, I'm single, I'm not gay. I had a girlfriend and I asked her to marry me 3 times and she kept saying no, so I I left. I ended it. So for sure, dude. Like like you if you don't practice, you of course you're not gonna get good. It's okay, Frida. Like you're all right. I've gotten over it. We're still good friends. Like her and I still talk and stuff like that. But no, I live with my folks. I try to help them out as much as I can, and I work full time. But I would like to create a side income off of YouTube, and the way that it's turning out, it's starting to look that way. What's up, Max? How you doing, dude? What happened to the elk? I finished it. Put the finishing touches on it, and this one of my subscribers, I created a short about it. One of my subscribers was willing to purchase it from me. Kate Glass, feel free to draw, dude. Like if you want to draw, go right ahead, dude. That's why we're all here. Draw away. Kate Glass, if you haven't yet subscribed, so you could always see these notifications come up of when I'm doing lives. This is mainly what I do on here is lives, and we all get together and just draw together, talk about art. It's cool. It's pretty awesome. A kiwi. You think I should do a kiwi, huh? That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. That's a good idea. Um, I will definitely keep that in mind. But here, like, I just got commissioned to do 4 pieces or 3 pieces within like the next 2 weeks. So I'm mainly going to be doing lives focusing around those pieces. Um, but I will definitely keep that in mind. I appreciate you guys though. I appreciate all your guys' kind words. And thanks for all the subscribers, dude. Like you guys rock. This is so much fun. We're all getting together, talking about art, and people are drawing. That's sick, dude. Express your creativity. It is 8:46 p.m. It's Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Yaha girl. It's 10:46 for me. Damn. Um, it's 10:47. Interesting. Yaha girl, thank you for your kind words. You could draw anything you want, Vesper Storm. You do a Fennec Fox. Love your art style so much. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Um, hold on. A Fennec Fox. I don't know what that is, but I will definitely look it up. Cause I appreciate you saying you like my art style. Um, but I would Fennec Fox. I like taking requests from people and attempting to draw them. And who knows, maybe if you like it, maybe we could work out a deal or something like that. I could send it to you. I'm sending that help to Texas tomorrow. Could you draw a okra? Like the plant? Like the vegetable? Or do you mean an orca? Like a whale? Orca the whale. Yeah, I've done one of those before. I did a I did like back in the not back in the day, like a couple years ago I was doing a lot of sticker designs and I did some orcas. Orcas are cool. Yeah, orca whales are cool. I don't know, whenever I look at an orca whale, I always think like, what was God thinking about when he created that? Because it almost looks like they're puzzle pieced together. You know what I mean? Where do you do commissions? I mean, like, dude, it gets confusing when money gets involved, but um I mean, like, if you know me in person, I'll commission a piece. Um the thing last night with the elk, I made a reel about it. I made a short about it. Um Hold on one second. Vesper Storm, I have some stickers that I could give to you. They're old, but they're all sealed up and in cellophane and shit like that. But how much would it cost to have me send it to you? Where do you live? Like what state do you live in or what country do you live in? Oklahoma area. I mean, I'm trying to figure all this stuff out because I have to do this tomorrow. So thank you for bringing this up. Um, what size do you want it? Like that's the question. Cause, cause if you want it on like something this size, like what I'm working on right now, that's cheap to send to you, and it's easy to send to you too because that could fit into a pretty decent size envelope. Pretty small. Go to my locker at school. Have you drawn a mermaid? Mermaids are hard to draw, dude, because it's a fish and a human being pretty much. And you want a fennec fox? Um, I could send you some stickers. I don't think I'm gonna send you a fennec fox though, because like I I really don't think you'd be able. Never mind. I won't say it. I won't say it. You want the stickers though? Okay, cool. Um, Let me show you what I got. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So this is my last pack too, by the way. Potato Daddy. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Vesper Storm, are you a Nintendo fan? So here's a little little toad sticker. It's pretty cool. I designed that on my iPad. Here's a Kirby, little Kirby sticker. Designed that one on my iPad too. And then I was doing a bunch of mandalas. So a little holographic on there. That's cool, Frida. And then I got this little sea turtle, all like Technicolor and shit. But the Vesper Storm, how old are you? I mean, I s- I like to do live illustrations, Potato Daddy. I like to do live illustrations on here, and people are just been really interested in my artwork lately. So, I mean, I guess you could say I sell drawings. How long have you been designing stuff like that? I've been designing stickers probably like the past 3 years, and it's like super simple because you could just like I designed them on my iPad, dude. I designed them on my iPad and freaking I order out the design, so I order out through a company. Um, I don't know where they're based off of, but the company's called Sticker Fritz, and they'll print you up anything into a sticker format, dude. They're beautiful, man. You have 1 million, 1 million times. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you saying that, Potato Daddy. Um, I like to do these live, so if you like what you see, and mainly what I post on my mainly what I post on my channel is artwork stuff. But if you like what you see, subscribe, dude. I'm trying to grow as a channel, man. But I appreciate you saying that, dude. Oh, thank you, dude. Potato Daddy, thank you, bro. That's a happy day right there, man. Um, Vesper Storm. I could send you those stickers, dude. But I don't know how I'm gonna get your contact information, man. Do you have like a Instagram or something like that? I'd like to see some more types of animals, especially. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate you saying that, bro. Um, yeah, I haven't been doing stickers too much lately, but I need to get back into it because a lot of people like that stuff. My mom's kind of strict. I can see if I can borrow friends. Well, if you do ever get on Instagram, look me up. It's the same name as my YouTube channel and just DM me, dude. DM me and I'll like maybe we could work out a deal like 20 bucks over Cash App or something like that. What's up, lady? Human being. What's up? I appreciate you saying that. Hearts. Love the hearts. Um, if you like what you see, subscribe, dude. How much do you charge if someone wanted a drawing or a sticker? A custom drawing? It depends on what size it is. Like if you want something this size, maybe like I don't know, 200 bucks maybe, 300 bucks. Oh, thank you, human being. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. We getting subs, baby. Also, do you do tattoo designs? No. I mean, like technically, you could take this into a tattoo, but I mean, like, do I design tattoos or do I tattoo people? No, I don't. I uh, I just like to draw, dude. I like to draw, and people think I'm talented, so I appreciate all you guys, dude. Oh yeah, that's tortoises. I could do a tortoise. I could do a rabbit. Horses are a challenge though, dude, because when you look at a horse, the snout the snout of a horse or the muzzle or whatever is so hard to capture because it's all foreshortening, dude. Like it's all like you have to it's real hard to capture that depth and length of a horse's nose. But I'm a bit cool. When you're old enough, get a tattoo, dude. Horses are cool, dude. Is your specialty animals and drawing? I mean, I could draw pretty much anything. Like if I put my mind to it. And that's what I try to express in this channel. You could literally draw anything, dude. You could paint anything. You can create anything. You just have to devote the time and effort. Also, if I had art I want to send you, would I tag you on here? That I don't know, Vesper Storm. I'm not sure. Um, I'm not sure how the whole YouTube thing works. Um, I'm still getting used to it. I'm new to YouTube. I've only been posting on here for about 2.5 weeks, and I created the channel years ago, but yeah, I never did anything with it just because I wasn't really familiar with the user interface or anything like that. But I started posting stuff on here, and people just been liking it a lot, so I continued to do with it. Last night was pretty dope. I did a live that one of my subscribers came on and was like, I need to buy this. I need to buy this from you. And we were able to work out a deal, and I'm sending it to her tomorrow. Sending it to her to Texas, dude. Got to go figure out all the shipping and all that. So I love to see you attempt a horse, though. Horses are a challenge, dude. They're a challenge, bro. But I mean, like, maybe I'll draw a zebra, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Oh, Frida, I'm like that all the time, girl. Or dude. I'm like that all the time. I work nights. Like I'll be up for most of the night drawing. But Potato Daddy, dude, I appreciate talking to you about this kind of stuff, man. I love talking this this artistic, like everybody in here talking about art and all that. It's so much fun. Wanna draw, but I'm so trying to start up an art channel. Okay. Vesper Storm, no, you don't have to give me free commission, dude. If you want to send me what kind of art you're doing and I can give you tips on it, sure, because digital art's challenging, dude. But if you're getting into it at, almost 17, then and you stick with it, then you could turn out to be pretty good. I don't know. I first got into digital art when I was about 20, and technology's advanced so rapidly now that you could just literally draw on cool. That's cool, dude. That's what I mean, Cat's Nightmare, she's all about that stuff, dude. Look up her channel, dude. She's sick. She does OCs all the time, dude, and like redesigns of certain characters. I have no idea, Max. I try to keep age out of this. Hey, thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate that, dude. Those are kind words, man. Excuse me. you ever drawn anything in the feline family? Not that I can think of, Potato Daddy. I mean, like it's drawing cats is, I don't know, 'cause their noses are so bunched together. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure I could attempt it, and I'm sure it would look somewhat cool, but I don't know, man. Like lately, I've just been super inspired to draw. Hey, thank you, dude. Thank you for saying that, man. This is a commission piece for a lady that wants me to draw her hawk. Yeah, I've never drawn anything like that before. It would be super challenging, dude. And I mean, like, I could totally attempt it. And I appreciate you saying that, dude. It could turn out fire, man. So that's definitely something to put on the list, dude, to maybe do a live with or something like that. You're right, dude. You're not wrong there. Thank you, human being. Hope you get well soon. Tonight's been good. Tonight's been chill, dude. A lot of people drawing on the channel. Want to thank all the new subscribers, dude. You're right, dude. You're not wrong there, man. Panthers are pretty cool. Leopards are cool too. I gotta step away for a bit. That does look pretty sick. Sometimes you gotta step back and just take a look at it from a distance. That looks pretty cool. I like the feathers. The feathers are coming along nicely. And the proportions aren't too bad on it. But I have been on here for a good minute, so I think I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna sign out for now. I'm probably gonna go grab a cup of coffee or something, just chill for a bit. Um, Thank you for all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. I'll be on later if you want to check it out. I'll be working on this hawk some more. So yeah, this is Sean Towns signing out. Later.